Cider map, or the cider match, should I say, and it will be Obey Alliance versus Nora-Rengo. First map coming up will be Coastline. Nora-Rengo on the defense, Obey Alliance on the attack. Let's see where these operator bans are going to set the tone of the match.
What's it going to be? Lion ban, quite normal standard brand overall in all pro leagues. It's just one of those operators that makes the roaming so hard that when you take it out, you can actually move. So, moving is good. Moving is good.
Yeah, that's you definitely don't want to be playing around the musical stairs or musical chairs meta. So, certainly getting that big universal operator gone, that's a pretty big ban, and it's a ban that Nora-Rengo do like to go for. They banned it a lot against Vitality as well. Next two bans is going to be an Ashe ban from Obey, so that is specifically going to be a target ban to Meryu, who performed so well on that operator yesterday against Vitality. Also the Valkyrie ban coming out from Obey, so they don't want these Valkyrie cameras to be used in the side of Nora-Rengo, giving them all of this intellect they could potentially bring, which they have seemed to use this intel a lot more because they're more of a patient team. I would say they're probably very strict and composed, so whenever they're trying to challenge peaks in the last ban is going to come out from Nora-Rengo, which is going to be the Echo.
Yeah, Valkyrie and Echo bans are always good bans to use on the defending side, especially on the coastline, because when you throw the cams outside of the building, there's so much information you can get with those wall cams. And then on the Echo side, if the round is ending, there's 10 seconds left, and you're pushing, executing to the side, and there's still Echo alive, it's super annoying to get that plant down, so Echo ban makes a lot of sense. I would only say the Ashe ban is kind of weird, because you're target banning one guy to take off the Ashe, but at the same time, he can play another operator, like Sophia, that usually you see the Ashe players running the Sophia, so there would be so many others to take off, like Dokai, Big Glass, Ying, Termite, Finka, Jackal, Blackbird, because Nora also ran the Blackbird, so it's like I don't feel out what are you gonna gain with the Ashe ban, because it doesn't have that much utility. It's all about the aggression with that operator, but you can do the aggression with another operators as well.
So it will be the kitchen defense coming out first for Nora-Rengo. This is a bomb site which they have performed quite well on, especially JJ's that big standout player for this bomb site. They like to play him downstairs as more of an anchor, and he can also challenge very well in towards the flooring as well, where we've seen against Vitality, he was able to challenge the floors whenever it started getting open above him with that shotgun, with that SMG-11. So certainly a lot of things that JJ can do to pull his team into a good lead. Obey, they're going to go for that buck strategy, where they're going to try and attempt to take the top floor and then start getting skies in, ripping up that floor, getting the anchor positions, particularly that mirror window, looking in towards that reception where JJ is going to be playing behind. So Obey, they're going to go for the more standard take and certainly the most common one that we see for this particular bomb site.
So here we have Nora has been set up to the kitchen, so they have the 2 guys upstairs, 3 guys downstairs. They are trying to just burn time around the VIP penthouse area as long as possible, but yeah, it's all about the top floor control, so that's what Obey is going to go for.
So Maman is going to be getting his way up into the roof, which is a big area that teams want to try and play in towards, and shots down a lot of rotations. Meryu, what a shot! Double kill for Meryu! Adam and Bosco will fall, so already the hard destruction gone on the side of Obey. Big kills. Walk is going to get the kill onto Maman. A great start for Nora-Rengo. Great couple of shots there for Meryu. The guy where they specifically took away one of his operators, he can do it just as well on the defense.
Yeah, Bandit is one of those operators that has one of the better guns from the defense inside. The MP5 is an amazing gun that you can clutch those kills in, and he got a nice double kill in there. But this is what I was saying. The top floor control is so important. OP tried to get it. There was Murray on the VIP, and he just wrecked the push alone without any help because the Jaeger is here behind the mirror window. He's not really helping to hold the VIP, so it's one guy on the penthouse, one guy on the VIP, just drone him out, push him coordinated, use your flashbangs, use your tools to get him. But at that point, they just tried to run in from a one doorway, and it didn't work out.
Yes, certainly it is a strategy where attacking teams should know how to play against it. It's not uncommon to see roamers upstairs, and Obey are going to be left struggling here with only Benji and Skies left up, as that will be Benji falling the shin, just swings around the corner, gets the kill, as Skies is going to be stuck in the clutch situation. I highly doubt he's going to be able to take all 5 members of Nora-Rengo. It would be quite a challenge even to take out Mariu as well, or Shin or Waka, just them 3 high impact fraggers for Nora-Rengo, and really Skies is going to be the guy to outgun them in many of these engagements that we'll see prior, as he does get the kill onto Shin. Quick stab, but he's going to find 2 people in the corridors. It will be the Jaeger and the Bandit, as Mariu gets himself a free K for that round.
Yeah, really awesome defensive hold from Nora-Rengo, and it all came up to holding that VIP. But I would say it was more about Obey not taking the VIP as a team. They tried to push from one doorway and they didn't use their utility to get the guy from there. So yeah, kind of easy hold from Murray. Yeah,
very good plays coming out from Nora-Rengo. The gun skill is certainly looking strong for these guys, and let's not forget as well, Nora-Rengo and Obey, they only had more or less, I would say, 45 minutes of warm-up time by the time they got into the building, by the time they had to get ready to play their first match. So compared to every other group, they don't get warm-up time. Compared to Group D, however, where they get a ton of warm-up time. So certainly the shots can be a little bit shaky. We've seen some of that inside of Group A, but if you were playing inside of this tournament and you didn't get enough warm-up time, say you were on Group A, do you think that would affect teams compared to having all of the time to prepare, such as Group D matchups?
It's, I would say it's double-edged. It's short because when you get to the building first, you don't need to concentrate that long. So you eat your breakfast, you come to the building, you concentrate to your match, and then it's over. Whereas if you play in the Group D, you wake up, you go for the breakfast, then you warm up pretty much the whole day. You don't want to do that because you will burn yourself out, but still you are kind of like just waiting for your game, and it can be really stressful to do that because you're just waiting and you want to play the match and not just be there at the venue and waiting for the game. So I would say it's some teams prefer the late game, some teams prefer the early game. Personally, I think it's just lottery because wherever you play, it feels like it's never perfect. Maybe Group B plays is one of the better because you still have some warm-up time, but you don't need to wait the whole day. So it's a preference, I think.
So Obey will be looking to attack this blue bar in Sunrise, as Nora-Rengo have decided to pick up this bomb site. So typically what we're expecting from Obey is going to be the same strategy that they attempted to go for on the previous bomb site, where they want to use this heavy destruction with that skeleton key, get in there, rip open all of the anchor position. Mira did actually get left free inside of the ban phase, so we're going to see predominantly Mira strategies, which is a big operator for most maps, especially Coastline, where all 4 bomb sites really do excel with the use of a Mira. I'm liking these angles from Shin, creating them holes with his shotgun, looking right up onto my man, who is going to back away, doesn't want to risk his life as of yet, and like we were talking about, Sky's going to get himself in, but he is going to come in contact with Papayan, and this is a strategy that Nora-Rengo have, is where they play aggressive blue with the mirror window. It just means Obey have to waste just a little bit more utility, and it means that Skies always has to be cautious that somebody could flank him.
Yet again, it's in the top floor. It's all about holding the top floor as long as possible without losing any persons. There, Skies gets the first kill to JJ with the C8, so a nice start for Obey, but they wasted pretty much 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get that kill. So, actually 1 minute and 40 seconds. But nonetheless, they took the top floor, so now they can actually start to box the floors. And Waka takes a refrag to Adam, running outside from the offices. So nice kill for Waka.
Look how many goo mines as well that he had out beside that office area. Skies does get the kill onto Shin. So the Mira will be eliminated as Benji and Bosco's going to attempt to go for the plant here. Cast canisters do get thrown out as well, so that cover off the smoke is going to be where it's going to be the push in, as Mariu does get the kill onto Benji as what gets killed on the Bosco. Double kill for Mariu onto my man. Last man up is going to be Skies, stuck inside of the clutch position once again like he was last round, as he is trying to look to see if he can find that castle lurking. Waka still has them goo mines he keeps creating with his timer, so certainly it is going to be the time running down for Skies, and Nora-Rengo will take this 2-0 lead inside of Coastline.
I guess guys forgot that you don't need to save weapons in this game, but whatever.
Like other esports titles.
Yeah, but yeah, Obey played it really well. They got the top floor control. They did the open up the floors with the box, so they had what they needed. But when they executed, they only executed with 2 guys from the pink bar door. They went for the plant, and the one guy jumped over the bar table. And I thought at that point that, oh, it's a free plant for Obey at this point, that there's no one to contest that. But then there was the castle that ran through the smoke grenade over there, over the pink bar, and just fragged the planter while Mary got the kill. Oh, no, it was JJ with the Jaeger got the kill to the guy who was behind the bar table. So just, if you would have more people to actually execute, because you only need one guy to hold the upstairs, that was Skies, put all the rest of the people to actually do execute with the push, with the planter, to get the planter down, and after that the position of Skies will be really strong because he can actually hold the diffuser from above.
So a lot of things that Obey could have went about differently, but nonetheless, Nora-Rengo have been very impressive with their retake strategies that they've set in place for Coastline, where typically they just run right through the smoke, where typically you would be scared of as a smoke, but because they know that Obey isn't a team that likes to run the glass, if the glass was brought, it would have been a different story for Nora-Rengo, because then they cannot use the cover of that smoke in their advantage. So if Obey want to go for that same smoke strategy, why not take the glass? It's not been banned out. He is such a strong operator for this map. It's feasibly possible that Obey could have won that, because they then could have shut down that retake coming out from Nora-Rengo.
Yeah, if the glass is left open in this map, most teams want to use it, because it just makes the pushes so much easier, especially for this penthouse hold. You just smoke off the master bedroom and the B bomb site, and then you have the line of sight to the A bomb, and you start to plant the diffuser, and the glass holds the guys from the A bomb site that they cannot rotate to the doorway, throw smoke grenades, throw C4s, etc. So it makes things easier to have the glass around. So here we have Nora setting up for the penthouse defense. They have 3 guys above at the moment and 2 guys on the bottom floor. So kind of standard play. They are one of those teams that don't hold the VIP when they defend this bomb site like they did when they hold the kitchen. But the VIP control is pretty important. But now if you give it to the enemy team free, you just need to have some C4s from the below to actually deny the open up of the wall, or to kill the guys once they start to plant the diffuser.
Obey are looking for the same strategy almost, where they typically want to try and clear the VIP like they've nearly done every single round. This is going to be the big staging ground for Obey. They're going to try and get Habana in, open up some of that walls. They haven't brought the Thermite, so they certainly do have that flexibility with the longer range. They don't have to expose themselves to C4. The Habana pellets could be used to get open the Mira windows, which is as well something that teams always have to be cautious of on Coastline. That's typically why we see Mira being banned out a lot on this map, but certainly the Mira windows are going to be the big downfall for Obey unless they want to use the X-Kairos as getting rid of them.
Yep, I was thinking why the one panel of the VIP wall was left open, but it's for the Mira players that the Mira windows are giving the line of sight to that hole there, so Waka has the line of sight for that. If the enemy team tries to breach from there, he can just retaliate with the vector. But now the Mira window gets destroyed, and easy kill for Map1 straight to follow up the grenade launcher.
that was left soft, so it was simple enough for my man to waste his concussion mines first and then go with the impact. So certainly a good play from Obey, gets rid of the stage 1, I would say. But then look from below, Mary gets the kill on the sky, so no bucks from below, but equally my man gets a double kill as Waka will fall as well. So the smoke and the mirror, the two hard anchors and denial operators, are going to be taken out. They still have a bit of denial with these Maestro cameras, but it doesn't do as much damage compared to the gas canisters. And Bosco is going to go for the plant. He's going to stick it, and that phone call is going to stop Maestro from being able to go for the denial with his cameras. Mariu's holding the angle, misses the shots, goes around. He does see Adam, but he will get the better of that engagement as Mariu will fall. JJ is rooted in as my man gets a third kill for himself onto Papillon. All down to JJ inside of a 1 versus 4 diffuser. Did get planted. He knows one's going to be inside of the bathroom. Does get shot as well from the side and will get shut down by Benji. And finally, Obey get their first round on the board inside of the first map.
Well, it's still a penthouse, so one of the hardest sites to defend at the moment. So that was the round to take for Obey. But at the same time, that's the issue when you play that bomb site like Nora. They didn't contest the VIP, so they let the Obey to take the VIP control, then the guitar hallway control, and at that point all your defenders are in one room at the A bomb site. So if you try to contest the plant from there, it usually doesn't work, because there is a guy at the guitar hallway, someone in VIP, the planter comes to the master bedroom, you have guy at the toilet area, and usually there's a guy also in the big window. So there's so many line of sights to the guys that are actually trying to deny the plant that it gets really hard to defend that. But for some reason Obey didn't put the one guy to the big window, but they were able to take the round anyway. It was nice plays from Map1 to taking those 2 kills, especially on the mirror, after destroying the mirror window with the grenade launcher.
So certainly taken away from that particular hold, I would say that Nora-Rengo, they didn't do anything exciting. It was a very simple hold that most teams know how to play against. You see that a lot even inside the rank play as well. It's what everybody who plays this game knows how to do. You put your mirror windows and you just hard anchor, but that doesn't work because teams like Obey know exactly how to counter it because they've played it so much. So if you want to try and get the upper edge against your opponents, especially in a fight for your death match, you need to go different. You need to try different strategies, and whenever they have strong roamers, why not try and go for the heavy roam game? So certainly it can be something that Nora-Rengo can work on. It will be another kitchen hold for Nora-Rengo. Last time it was very easy for them to tear apart this Obey lineup. No thanks to Mariu, who played extremely well as that roamer upstairs. I believe he is also going to be upstairs again lurking. This time Waka is going to be assisting him as well. As a quick run out from Mariu, just speaking about him, as he did try and get the bear. He is going to get the kill onto Benji. Benji, man, you need to go for that pre-fire. That should have been an easy kill. But no, Mariu is going to keep continuing this train of him being an absolute monster.
Yeah, climbing up so stairs. And there's Shin getting a C4 kill to Map1, so this is working again really nicely for Nora, just denying the plays from the upstairs. It was again on the VIP, this time the C4 came from below, so really nice start for Nora. But yeah, coming back to the Murray, that push out from the hookah should never work. It's so predictable, teams like to do that all the time. You just need to, if you want to play it safe, rappel into there. Don't go to the staircase, just rappel up there and put the claymore to the door, and that's pretty much holding the guy from running out from that location.
So Bosco is going to use one of his ex-Kairos pellets upstairs, particularly for this bomb site. We don't see a whole lot of hard destruction being crucial, so certainly he can go ahead and open up some of that VIP wall. Maestrocam's going to be looking right at Adam. He could disable it with his EMP grenade, but instead is going to back off. Looking down a couple of holes, still being cautious that players like JJ from below can pick up and kill him at any moment, but still a minute to go for Obey.
And this position next to the window is going to be, and he backs out. It was like, if he would have seen the drone come close, he would have jumped out to try to get the kill, but not working this time. Here comes the Sky's aggression again. That random aggression he's so good at, getting one kill, but getting then refragged by Shin straight away. Bosco gets the refrag to Shin, and it's starting to get the shootout at this point.
Yeah, it certainly is going to be a kill frenzy here momentarily as flashbangs are going to get chucked out by Bosco. Walker's going to miss a couple of shots. That reeling so hard to land your bullets through. As the pistol does come out, he's going to be prone right beside it as Bosco's going to throw out another flashbang, and he's going to attempt to go for the plant as Adam is going to have to cover. The bait is going to come out as Walker does stand up, and the pistol's just going to keep firing. Bosco still not sure what he wants to do. He needs to go for this plant. Walker spraying in. He does see a bit of the body, and that will not be the case as Bosco just stops the plant and does go for the kill. Mariu is going to be the only guy left, but Adam is going to get that clutch, being that Overwatch protector for Bosco. And Obey are essentially going to steal that round from Nora-Rengo.
3 kills for Obey at that point. Adam holding that angle so well. But at the same time, that reinforcement pretty much costs a round for Nora, because that was the only safe place to plant for the Hibana. So yeah, if you don't have that reinforcement, there's no safe spot to plant. So okay, you deny line of sight from the main lobby to the freezer if you have that reinforcement, and it's less likely to get drilled to the toilet from the freezer door, but you're giving a free plant to the enemy team, so I kind of dislike that reinforcement at that location. Certainly
a lot of teams do like to open up little feet holes as well, which is something that teams can perform. It would have worked out well for Waka. He just barely seen that diffuser, but then Bosco very smartly just stopped the plant and went for the pre-fire in towards that hole. So Obey do pull it back to a 2-on-2. So all to play for inside of this decider match to find out, will it be another North American team heading into the live finals, or will it be an APAC team?
Yeah, it's going to be a huge day for APAC. 3 teams out of the 3 teams from APAC all have a chance to qualify for the playoffs, so it's going to be a big day for the APAC. But that round was really important for Obey because Coastline is easier to attack. You have already given out 2 rounds for Nora. If you would have given 3 rounds from the defensive side for Nora, it would have been really hard to win this map. But this time, you still have the chance to take the 3-2 and force Nora to take 4 rounds from the attacks or go for the OT. So yeah, that was crucial round for Obey to take.
And especially whenever Nora-Rengo is a team which have so much attacking presence, it gives them a lot more useful operators with the free speeds. Maybe not so much the Ash, as it did get banned out, but certainly operators like Buck, like Sophia as well. It gives players like Shin a big option to step up, walk as well, where primarily we've seen him play a lot of Blitz as well yesterday, so that can also be another option where we could see that come out to play. Skies is going to be on the Buck, just predominantly playing this operator, attempting to get himself into that VIP like he's tried to do every single round, and then start opening up the floor. This time, Obey are a lot more certain in their attack. They know that Mariu and Walker are going to be the 2 roamers. Mariu isn't actually going to be upstairs this time. Instead, he's going to be lurking around towards that office area. He can go for the rotates in towards the blue bar as well if he wants to go for it. And this could be a pretty big flank for Mariu whenever Benji is going to be stuck inside of the Sunrise bar on his drone.
Yeah, we saw the Evil Eye placements from Nora here. One was at the kitchen, but there was none at the freezer. The other one is upstairs on the penthouse, and I don't know what's the point of that, because if you watch their Obey's games before in Coastline, they tend to push from the freezer door like we saw in the last round, so have one Evil Eye there to actually deny the plant. You don't need to have it on the kitchen. But here we have Obey finally taking out the VIP and the penthouse. They're opening up the floors now with the Buck and Sophia, so this is all about just preparing for the push to the actual site.
Waka is going to get droned out and also concussioned out, as we did see this Sophia charge get tossed out, and then an easy kill for Skies, as he did open up a hole for himself. That's the great thing about bringing your Buck as well for clearing out roamers, is whenever there's a lot of unreinforced walls, that just makes it a whole lot easier for a Buck. And just like we talked about, that this is exactly what Obey need to do. They need to get inside off the bedroom, start bucking open the floor. Benji's going to get the kill onto Shin, as that could have been potentially a big roam from Shin, as that's what he likes to do on that mirror, is go for them late rotates, as he was cut out inside of the kitchen. But look where Mario is still holding the angles inside the blue bar. He has been there since almost the very start of the round. Does manage to take out Benji, and 10 seconds ago, this is starting to look pretty bad for Obey, as he still have a big roamer in the form of Mario, who gets a double kill. So man will fall, and he's still going to be on the aggression as he pushes and gets the kill onto Bosco, as well as JJ gets the kill on Adam. All down to Skies once again, and Mario, just barely misses that 4K. But once again, that bandit Mario, what a big player he has been for Nora-Rengo so far, and it's only been 5 rounds.
It's all about the merry roam. It's working again for Nora, and it's at that point, should you bring the Jackal to actually hunt him down? Well, it's too late at the moment. It's 3 rounds for Nora already from the defensive side of the coastline. Things are looking pretty grim for Obey at the moment, because it is attacking side map most of the time. So here it comes, the attack of Nora. We see Doc Happy Sled, Sophia, Thatcher and Hibana coming out for them. Whereas the bomb side will be Penthouse Theater. I highly dislike this bomb side pick from Obey, because it is super hard bomb side to defend at the moment. So I'm interested to see if they can actually do it.
So this will be the switch. So we're going to now be able to see all of Nora-Rengo's attacks and then Obey's defenses. So certainly, I'm going to guess that Obey must have a different strategy for the Penthouse and Theater. Like you said, it's one that typically teams are starting to stray away from. We see more of the bar defenses as well as the kitchen, so they must have a quick pocket strat that they could perform. We'll come down to see where the mirror placements are going to be. If it's going to be the exact same mirror windows that we see Nora-Rengo go for, then it's going to be exactly the same for the way Obey played against that strategy, where it's just get open the VIP and then plant in that blind spot beside off the bedroom. And whenever they're also going to be bringing this Sophia, that mirror window isn't going to be there for long on that unreinforced wall. So it's looking like the exact same setup that Nora-Rengo did against Obey.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. They've reinforced the 2 panels from the VIP. There's the 1 panel is open. The mirror is watching that 1 open up panel. So it's pretty much the same. They have reinforced the VIP somewhat, so they might actually want to play inside of that. And we do see Bosco, but he rotates away. So
a big thing I'm looking at inside of the Obey lineup is that looking where that soft mirror window is, they also have a deployable shield right in front of it, so that could possibly be used to stop a Sophia charge being shot in, but that's not going to cover the entirety of the wall. Could also mean that whenever it does get open, Benji or Bosco could rotate and play behind that shield, so it kind of gives them another layer of protection, the same way that we've seen from Clubhouse on that gym and bedroom, where they have the castle barricades with the layers of protection. So certainly that could be an interesting strategy that could work for Obey. I don't believe it will, because it's a very small protection layer, and typically teams will find it.
For me, it actually looks like it's there to deny the access from the toilet area to the doorway. So once you want to push through the doorway to actually deny the plant to the bedroom, the guy from the toilet doesn't have direct line of sight to you when you are crouched. So that might be the case why the shield is there. Yeah,
so that's more fitting into the retake strategy that sometimes Obey may want to go for. Looking at Nora-Rengo, they have a lot of retake potential. We've seen that. Do you believe that Obey could do the same kind of retake strategies? Are they known to have that same kind of retakes from the matches you've seen previously? Yesterday that you casted, I haven't casted Obey yet. I don't know what they're particularly like inside of these matchups. Certainly Nora-Rengo I know a lot about, but looking at what you've seen from Obey, is the retake definitely on?
They usually play to deny the plant in the beginning, not so much the retake team. So, but if they're playing this style, I don't know however you're going to stop that, because you are turning up on the A bomb side and you're giving the B up for free. There's no one to deny the plant at this point. There is no one even in Billy basement. There's Jaeger in the cool wipe stairs, but he doesn't have a C4 to deny it. So you are relying on those smoke grenades and the C4 from Mira to deny it, but usually that's not enough.
Maman is going to get things started off as Shinwell falls. Bosco gets the kill onto Mario as well. JJ has had to rotate out and attempt to repel up to that double window. Waka from below does get rid of one of the mirror windows, as Bosco as well gets heavy damage done to him from below with that impact nade. JJ still on that double, just watching to see if he can find anybody. Nobody inside of the master bedroom area. All 3 members are going to be located to the back end of that theater, and also Adam and Skies are going to be inside of the corridor. Maman is going to be also on that room, so certainly not looking too good for Nora-Rengo. Look exactly where Maman is. He gets the call out that they're in, and he does go for this flank, and that is going to be Man gets the kill, and then a double kill for him, as Waka's going to be the last guy up, goes through the sprays, but in all no hope, as Obey will take their first defensive round.
Well, they hold it, so good job Obey, but at the same time, Nora, they didn't use what they had because the wall from the VIP to the master bedroom was open. You can come through that and plant to the master bedroom, hold the angles from the toilet and the window and from the guitar hallway, but at this time they just tried to push from the guitar hallway door. That's a single-sized door, so it's quite easy when you have a smoke with the SMG-11 and Mira with the Vector to just hold that one doorway and spray it. You have 2 weapons that have over 1,000 rounds per minute fire rate, so it's not that hard to kill the guys coming through a one doorway.
So kitchen and service, the first time for Obey. Like you said, they're more determined around having the heavy denial in the latter stages of the round, but certainly whenever they have players like Maman and Skies on the roam game, that could be a big cause for caution for Nora-Rengo. They're going to be bringing the Twitch out to play. That is specifically going to be used to counter Mira windows. It's really the only time we see Twitch being brought out is whenever we see the Mira being let free in the ban phase, because if we see no Mira being banned out, then we just don't see the Twitch either. It's the kind of counter strategies that typically Let's Play Stage run, where every operator always has a counter.
Oh, another situation we see Twitch is when IGL wants to have that drone that is almost invisible and silent to use, so it's easy to drone out the enemy positions and give out the calls that you want your teammates to do. I would say Gohan is one of those players that just runs the Twitch all the time, even when there is no mirror around, so you do see Twitch sometimes when there is no mirror.
Especially being backed up with a great assault rifle as well in the form of the F2, a very hard-hitting assault rifle, high rate of fire as well, easily controlled recoil for most players anyway. So certainly, Twitch is a good pickup in terms of fragging potential, and whenever you have a player like JJ who can frag just as well as anybody, most players can as well at this competition, but certainly JJ can make things work with that ACOG he has on the F2. As he is going to send in these Twitch drones like you talked about, very, very silent. You can only really see them unless you see the rustle of the barbed wire would be the big way, and also it's good for getting rid of ADSs, which there is going to be no ADSs here stationed, and this will be the mirror window getting open. A great snatch for JJ. You did see that Benji was ready for it, but the reaction time just was not there. Shin inside of the sunrise bar by himself. This is going to be more of the flank protection that Nora-Rengo want to establish to stop these late rotates from Obey, which they have been known for going to.
Yep, we have the pretty much similar setup that Nora was playing. There's 3 people downstairs, 2 people upstairs, but Obey doesn't play the VIP. The 2 upstairs guys are playing the penthouse area. So yeah, it's going to come down to the top floor control once again. If they allow the Bach and the Sophia to take the top floor control, make those holes to the freezer and kitchen, and then finally execute either from the freezer door or from the pink bar area to the kitchen.
So both of these teams looking to set up this very slow-paced strategy where they want to go methodically. Skies gets the pair of Mariu as he does peek away from that mirror window. A couple of ADSs as well are going to help the Obey Alliance set up upstairs, and this is where we fall under the very slow, methodical playstyle that Nora-Rengo, whenever things don't go well, they just completely slow down. They start to panic. They don't know what they want to do. And a great call out coming out. I'd imagine that's probably going to be Skies saying, yeah, we got a kill. Let's just back up, run away. Let's make them use even more utility to come find us again, as both of them are going to be going in single file to see if they can get anybody from Nora-Rengo.
Yeah, you burn 2 minutes from the clock and you escape with 5 people still alive. That's a good call from Skies, so it's going to be harder and harder for... There is JJ lurking up to the side, Benji getting 1 kill to the Waka with the C4, but JJ is lurking, JJ getting killed to the Benji, and he's still lurking at the freezer.
That's going to be the kills coming out from Obey. Very quick, action-packed set of kills there. I thought Shin could have got himself at least 1 kill, but that was not the case. Papaya last one up inside of a 1 versus 4. 10 seconds to go. He's going to push in, does get that kill, but... Oh, double kill for Papaya. Great gun skill. And he is going to get shot from behind. And that will be Skies on the flip side. Gets that kill. And Obey Alliance do manage to take that round in a very formidable fashion with that great room game. And Nora-Rengo are starting to fall back, and they're going to be in the back foot.
Yeah, on the defensive side, it was all about Murray and his roam. The ability to roam around the map and taking the kills alone. But now, when you actually need to play as a team from the attacking side, they are really lacking to execute the side properly. You had the Sophia, you had the Buck upstairs, but there was no one droning for them. And Nora actually takes the tactical pause here. It's a good play for the coach to actually talk with the team that, hey guys, you are not working as a team. It's only 1 people doing one thing at a time, but you actually need to have someone drone for the Sophia and the Buck so that they can actually push. You have the Twitch, he used both of his drones downstairs. You want to have the Twitch drone upstairs because it's hard to spot for the rumors where the Twitch drone is. If there's illusion traps, ADS for the Jaegers, you can destroy those and use the Sophia stuns, Sophia impact launcher. You can use the Buck grenades to actually destroy the mirror window, the shield that was there as well, and actually kill the roamers. So yeah, if you want to kill the roamers, play as a team.
We know that Nora-Rengo, they have a very confident blitz player in the form of Waka, so that could be an option for Nora-Rengo if they want to have that more pushing power. It gives them a great operator to hunt these roamers. Blitz is one of the best operators to be your front man, your main point guy who pushes in, clears out all of the roamers, and also as a vigil or as a Jaeger, whenever you have no C4s, that can be pretty scary whenever he starts clunking his shield, starts running towards you, and whenever it has a big massive headlight in front of it as well, it just makes things a whole lot worse. So I could see potentially a switch up from Nora-Rengo if the coaches gave that call. It says, yeah, certainly Blitz could be good because Obey do have a very strong room game.
Well, I highly doubt it's going to be Walker because you most of the time need the Buck in this map, and there is a Buck already locked in for the Walker. So yeah, they're going to stay with this lineup. So Blue Bar, Sunrise Bar is the bomb site, so it all comes down to the top floor control. We last time saw Nora first take the VIP, then rotate to the aquarium, and then push from the aquarium to the pool table and try to get the plant in there. That's usually how it goes. The other way is to just deny, forget about the VIP and go straight for the aquarium and take the top floor control. Buck the pool table, buck the hookah floor, have the holes to the guys defending from below, and then execute to the side once you have finally opened up the hatch in the hookah, so you can do the push. We saw Obey do it really well. They only failed on the execute because they only executed with 2 people from the Sunrise doorway, so there wasn't enough people to actually support the plant going down. So if you do it properly and you have all 5 people alive, you have 1 people staying upstairs and 4 people actually to execute to the side. Probably 2 guys from the doorway, 1 guy from the window that we see in the pink bar, and 1 guy dropping down from the hatch from the hookah. So that's just, you're exploding to the side at the same time from 3 different locations, while you still have the Buck usually upstairs, making sure that there's no one at those common locations like behind the pink bar table, behind the hatch of hookah, behind the pool bar. So the Buck is all about denying the basic camping locations around the bomb sites.
So a standard hold for for Obey, they have the presence upstairs. They also have Map1 playing on them blue stairs, which is a very strong position for many defenders. It means the attackers have to think twice about pushing in towards that corridor, because then they have to watch essentially 3 angles from the main corridor, from the blue, and then also from the billiards door as well. Nora-Rengo are going to decide to opt for the aquarium push. They've used one of, actually they haven't, they're going to use it now, as that will be the castle barricade getting opened up, as this gives them this line of sight for Mary to use and abuse. It is going to be a roaming Ayla right beside him in the other quarter. Papillon gets the thing started off of Adam, as he will fall as JJ gets the kill onto Map1, who was playing on them blue stairs. So all they have is one more roamer in the form of Skies over in towards the east side of the building, and a very quick execution of a room clear from Nora-Rengo, and it set Obey on the back foot.
Yeah, nicely taking control over the hookah and the pool table area. Now you just need to start using that skeleton key and the Sophia launcher to actually make the holes to the floor, and watch out the guy in the VIP, because you didn't actually go for the VIP. No, Woka getting killed the Bosco, so nice kill for him. Benji trades Woka around, and Mary gets killed the Skies, so still everything going on for Nora on this round. Only one defender left for Obey, and the calls are coming in from Dokaibe.
That is what we needed from Nora-Rengo, as JJ does get that kill onto Benji. Definitely that tactical timeout must have helped them. It got their heads clear. You talked about the coach. He probably said, guys, you aren't working as a team. That is a lot better teamwork from Nora-Rengo. It's what we're used to seeing from them. Working very close together, getting the refrags, which is always one of the biggest parts about teamwork, is whenever somebody dies, you need to get that refrag kill. You need to make sure that you keep things equal, because whenever you start falling into them deficits, into a 1 versus 4, into even a 1 versus 3, you are relying a lot on your last player, and that's what we've seen a lot from Skies being stuck in, is those clutch situations.
I remember the time from the year 1, year 2 from Kickstarter, when he actually came to us after our match when we beat them in the quarterfinal, actually semi-final, on the year 1 season 1. That he came that, I hate you guys. You never give us duels. You always trade. You have always had 2 versus 1, and that's the thing that you want to do that. Why would you want to take 1 versus 1s when you can take 2 versus 1s and trade the kills, so that you always have the upper hand? So yeah, just do that. It helps.
Yeah, always keeps things alive. It makes it a lot more enjoyable for us as well. We don't like to see the big deficits, and then it does sometimes make players either look like a complete god if they manage to clutch up the situations, or it just makes them look, oh yeah, pretty poor but against 1 versus 4. So we are going to be seeing the glass being brought out for the first time. It was let free, which was a big talking point inside of them banned phases. Certainly comboing it with JJ on the Capitoi, those smoke arrows cannot be stopped by ADSs as well.
Combining it to the fact that Obey wants to play this bomb side is a perfect fit, because now you can go to the toilet with the glass or the guitar hallway and actually push with those smoke grenades and deny the C4s and smoke canisters from the smoke and mirror. So this is an excellent pick for this bomb site, because you saw from the last round, Obey doesn't want to fight for the VIP, they doesn't want to fight for the guitar hallway, so you are getting all that map control you want, and then you only need to execute. Put one guy at the big window, the glass to the hallway or to the toilet. I would prefer the hallway, because if you're in the toilet and you get smoke canister there, you're usually a dead man at that point, so stay on the hallway so you can actually escape and have the bomb carrier go there, diffuse carrier go there and plant the diffuser and just hold the angles, and that should be the round for Nora.
Yeah, very simple take, works efficiently. This could have been what Obey needed whenever they tried to attack this bomb site previously. Of course, we've seen that Nora-Rengo did attack this bomb site previously inside of their attacking lineups, but they've changed things up. They decided to go for the smokes with the glass, with the Capitoi. Very strong strategy, which could cause problems for Obey. They still have the Maestro cameras, which can see through that smoke and give all of that intel to Bosco or Benji, where they can use their utility items such as their gas canisters or their C4 respectively. So certainly a lot of different options for Nora-Rengo to have over Obey, just because they have this glass, this big overwatch factor, which whenever the plant's going down, you cannot retake that bomb site, because that glass is going to gun you down as soon as you try and move through that smoke.
It looks exactly the same similar take as last time. They opened up the wall from the VIP, so now use the wall. There's only one small problem, that now Obey also plays Pulse and it's below, so you need to take care of that as well. Throwing it out that there is Pulse below, because if you forget that people tend to play there, that Pulse will wreck the planter.
Yeah, we've seen it plenty of times where a Pulse from below can be the detrimental factor for teams. As Waka, he may have got the call out that somebody may be down there as he has rotated himself, or he could just be rotating up towards the DJ booth and in towards that VIP lounge. Waka is going to, like I said, move in, and this is where he's going to be in the position to lock down all of this this entire B bomb site, and even sometimes if he wants to smoke the A doorway as well, it could be a good use, as this is where the Capitite arrows are going to be used. And like you talked about with that shield, it does give that little bit of extra protection from the bathroom as well. And we talked about the Maestro camera, great shot from Waka, shuts down Benji. Still two members, and Skies from below uses his C4, so that's going to be the denial from the plant. Does go down as JJ is going to take up possession. A great shot from Waka, gets the sliver of the pixel, as my man with the flank gets the one kill, but treated out by Waka with a pistol. Skies does see Waka and gets that kill, so a 2 versus 2, 5 seconds to go. It's going to be the swinging from Chen, but Skies shuts him down. There he gets the kill in the Skies, and all Adam has to do is hide, and that's going to be the case. And Obey will steal that round once again from Nora-Rengo. It goes so well for them, but the retakes, the late roams from the man especially, just kills that Nora-Rengo momentum.
Yeah, 2 mistakes from Nora in that round. They didn't care about the pulse. They didn't even throw out the pulse from below, so they didn't realize there's a C4 downstairs. And also the guy who was playing, I think it was Mary with the Sophia on the DJ window, or VIP window, he failed to kill Map1 when he rotated to the VIP from the small doorway, so he was actually able to get 2 kills from there and downed 1 player. And it's just hold the angles. The only thing you need to do when you support the planter, hold your angle, get the kill. If you cannot do that, things like that happen.
So kitchen and service entrances where we will be headed to for Obey. Last time they did have a good strong roam game. Like, this is what we're expecting from Obey with Skies, with Maman. It does give them a lot more flexibility. We're actually going to be seeing the 6th pick onto the castle, and then Waka is going to take up that glass position. So certainly Nora-Rengo are starting to feel less glass. They figured out, yeah, this actually felt pretty good. It worked. Looking at the kills, Skies leading things off. We expected this from Obey, is having Skies as the top fragger. And equally on Nora-Rengo, we were expecting Meriu to put in a big performance, and certainly he has given that to us. So, yeah, no real surprise there with the top fraggers. And Obey, they're going to start to get their utility putting in. Adam, very good Maestro camera being placed up. Very common. Every team nearly uses this Maestro camera. Is there any better spots, do you say, that Obey potentially could have used?
Well, they used both of the Maestros for the kitchen, but the enemy team is running the glass now, so you actually need one for the freezer doorway as well. So, yeah, that's the little change I would do, because when you have the glass on the team, you usually see that teams pushing from the freezer door. The other way to do it is to go for the pink bar, clear the VIP, and then push from the kitchen doorway. But because the wall is soft and not reinforced, it means that the enemy team is roaming around the map, and they will kill you once you try to enter the kitchen from the garden, from the upstairs, or from the blue bar, or they will rotate from the main lobby, so it's safer to go for the freezer push at this moment.
So Waka is going to be able to create these bullet holes inside of the castle barricade. I'm sure a couple more shots that would have just straight up destroyed the castle barricade, but he's made himself enough of a hole so he can just aim it right on through it. He's looking for those glowing H signatures with that thermal scope, and essentially I can remember the time whenever Glaz didn't have that. He was probably one of the most useless operators I think we ever did see in Pro League. He was never ever chosen. But certainly he has become a big impact. Whenever an operator gets banned, you know they're good.
You're sitting here with the year 1 class main, so don't talk like that to me.
I thought you were the year 1 Capitao main who kills himself with his fire arrows. But
Capitao wasn't out there in season 1 and season 2, so I just played class. Here comes the C4, misses the walker, but he lost like 70% of his HP, so at least some damage done to the glass, but usually at this point you just reset the guy by falling off from the roof or shooting him with the pistol to the leg, and he's back to the 50 HP after that.
The same late rotates from Map1. It's exactly clockwork for him, where he holds, he then rotates, and then he tries to rotate back upstairs. The drones will get sent in by Papayan, checking to make sure that Map1 isn't at that corridor, but he will be rotating up towards them blue stairs already. And this is where Nora-Rengo, they need to get a move on, they need to get things working for themselves, as they still have Adam to go for, as well as Bosco, who have that denial access. Adam, specifically with that LMG, can shred that entire wall if he chooses to go for that. And then, of course, Bosco does have those gas canisters that he can start expending, which he is going to go for. And look at this angle from Benji, a very narrow angle right in the toilet. He does see somebody run in, as Papayan has managed to make himself known, as Adam gets the kill onto Papayan, as Waka also did get injured. So the denial that Obey has is certainly going to come into effect here, as the pickup is going to come out, as Waka will get, but the bailiff comes out from Adam, as Mariu will fall, and then Tokabi is going to get killed by Adam, and the last man up is going to get a shank, and it will be Waka falling, and Obey Alliance will take the first map on Coastline, 6 rounds to 4.
What a finish for Obey to clutching out that round, but there was again the same reinforcement that Nora used. Obey used that to their fullest. They planted next to reinforcement so that they cannot be shot from the toilet. Nora didn't. They went for the default plant spot next to the corner on the half wall, and Obey just punished that. Adam was there with the LMG from Maestro. He got the first kill, then he